Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to create a cat eye effect with a pop of color. I've really been enjoying pink eyeshadow lately. I don't know why, but I just like how it looks. So first things first, we will prime using the MAC Paint Pot and Painterly. Then with the flat angled brush, we're going to begin creating the cut crease a little higher than my actual crease because as you guys know, I have hooded eyes and that's okay. So we're going to pick up the shade Picture Perfect from the 35S Morphe palette. And I'm so sorry I'm out of focus, but I will do this again on the other eye so you can like get a better look. Start by creating a line parallel to your crease. So follow the shape of your crease but only a little bit higher, like so. It doesn't need to look perfect because we will clean it up, but now I brought a brush set from Amazon. It was on the today's deals and I couldn't resist, but to be honest, I'll probably stick to like Morphe or Sigma. They were not that great. But I picked up the pencil brush from the set and I will begin intensifying that line and blending it. So I'm just adding a little bit more and just make it a little bit thicker and just more pigment there. So now as you can see, we have a thick line and that's kind of what we want. I went back and I cleaned it up a little bit more again with the angled brush, and in a little bit we will make it all tied together. I promise, just trust the process. Now using Private Villa and a fluffy brush from that Amazon set I got, I used Private Villa and I began diffusing that line just a little. I don't want it to disappear. I just want to blend it together. I hope that makes sense. I know in makeup we repeat a lot of the steps and it seems unnecessary, but the final result is always better if you take those extra steps. And so just blend, 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 you know, keep going back and forth, back and forth. But I switched the brush after this to like a more compact and shorter bristle brush because I didn't think the long bristles were ideal to blend. I just did not like how it was looking. It kind of, I don't know if you can see, but like on the top of that line, it kind of looks a little patchy, and obviously that's not what we want. Continue blending until you see the line get somewhat blurred, and it will take a little bit, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I was probably for like, I don't know, maybe like 3 minutes, you know, just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But again, I promise the end result is worth it. You know, if you just keep on blending and be patient, it'll look better than if you just put on a line and put a little bit of eyeshadow on top because you're able to see the difference. So now I'm going back again, intensifying that line and blending, and this is where I'm gonna go ahead and just switch the brush because I gave up. And so now I'm gonna go in with this Morphe brush and continue the process, but it just got a little bit faster because this brush was actually like moving the pigment around rather than just like creating these little, I don't know, areas where I have no color and some areas where I do. So it just made it better. So blend, blend, blend. And once I got the shade I wanted, with concealer, any concealer you have, you will go ahead and clean up that crease and make that line now crisp. So, and for some reason I did not capture like this part, so I'm so sorry. I will show you in my other eye though. So I'm just using a flat brush. It's better if it's a synthetic brush because the bristles won't pick up the concealer and like soak it up. When it's a natural hair brush, it tends to pick up the, you know, anything that's wet. So you want it to be synthetic, and then, you know, pack it on, and to make sure you get the shape that you want. I'm doing, as you can see, I'm trying not to do a very circled look because I want a cat eye effect. So I want like a long almond shape. I want to accentuate like the almond shape of my eye rather than make it round. Okay, so I'm elongating my eye with the concealer. Now using my Leo foaming lashes from JV Beauty. Right now we have buy one get one free, so for Easter, so you should get some of these ASAP. I mean, you will not regret it, I promise. They are so fluffy and so pretty, and they last so long. So I'm gonna go ahead and add those, and I'm adding just a waterproof glue there and putting them on, making sure that they are closer to the end of my eye, because again, this look is to elongate your eye. So you do not want to put those lashes too close to your inner corner, because you're going to defeat the purpose. Your eye will look more round rather than almond. Okay, and so I'm just like, I'm getting so like pro at putting lashes on now. And they just make such a difference. So there you go, and that's what we have. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get back to the crease part that I missed. And again, I'm so sorry, I'm still getting the hang of recording and editing. I have so much more respect for YouTubers now, because this is not easy. But after adding the concealer, I made sure my crease line was still pronounced and clean, and then, you know, clean it up as you go. I added a little bit more of the what was the name of the shade, I'm sorry, Picture Perfect, and, you know, intensified that line there, make it more pigmented. So clean it up as, you know, as much as I needed. And then with the shade brush and pat it on. Just pat, pat, pat. Don't, you know, rub it, don't blend it. You'll want to leave the pigment right where you put it, and make sure it's all over your crease. So we have that there. I used a little bit of Fix Plus. I sprayed it on my brush, of course, because this just make the shade more you know, shimmery and pretty, and it'll pop out even more. Then using the angled brush again, clean up anything you need. And using the angled brush, I followed I followed my lower lash line to create a wing liner, and then connected both lines. So then I use the shade Take Me Back, which is the flat white shade in the palette, to highlight my brow bone. So now I'm gonna go ahead and apply my lashes. But before I do, I'm gonna use the pencil brush and go back in with Private Villa on my lower lash line, only about 3/4 of the way in. I want more of the color to be on the outer part of my eye, so just about 3/4 in of the way. And then with the angled brush, go back with Picture Perfect and add that in my waterline just a little bit. Now I finally put on my lash. And that pretty much will complete my eye look. Now I just added mascara on my lower lash line, and then after that I went in with for my lips, I used the shade Besame from also JV Beauty, and it's from our Infinite Lush matte lip creams. And that was the whole look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and you try it on yourself. Again, it's all about practice, and you will get it. I promise. It's not hard to do. And so I hope everyone has a great day, a great weekend, and happy Easter. And hopefully I see you guys soon. I'm gonna try to work on another video, because like I said, this recording and editing is hard, but I'm trying. Have a good day. Bye, guys.